Real news. True, honest, and not fake news.
So, this is the last episode of the broadcast, Real News, for the semester because we're going to be gone.
They have a doggy out there.
Oh, where?
Really, where? Oh, yeah, I see it's a white one. It's a poodle.
Oh, that's racist.
It's
That's
very
a puffy
racist.
doggo.
It's enforcing those white supremacists out there.
All right.
Yeah.
It's clearly a labradoodle.
Labradoodle. Yeah, that's the correct term, I'm sure.
Probably.
No, labradoodle is when you mix a lab and a poodle.
Right.
Oh.
You
That
didn't
did
know
not
that?
look like
I did not know
labradoodle.
that.
So it's
I
a
didn't,
mixed
I didn't
race
see
dog.
it. I don't know if it was labradoodle, but that's
It just
real
looked like a
word.
giant
It
poodle.
was white and floofy, and it was a doggo, and that's all that matters.
Thank you, Andy.
Shadows are better.
We have in the studio
Is it
today.
okay for that dog to be white?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's okay to be white. We have M here.
What? No, I'm Mike.
You are Mike?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah.
Okay, just checking. We have Andy,
That guy's vaping too.
aka
Hey.
Andrew, and we have Alex, aka
Hey.
I don't know,
Alex.
Yeah, we have other names for you, but we'll not use
I'm
them.
Alex. That's my name.
Yeah.
Get used to it.
Sir, yes, sir. We also have me, of course, your host Sean here, and we're gonna start off talking about probably the biggest story of the week, other than the other big story I'm going to mention, but it's the second biggest story, which is that the North Korean and South Korean leaders have officially touched each other. They
Way to go.
Wording.
yeah, I did that on purpose. They shook hands. They walked. Kim Jong Un walked
Just like you're
across
on
the
a date.
Yeah, they did just hold hands. And
savage.
order.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that was an attack on Sean.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Sean
Okay, he
shakes-
just
Sean
knows
shakes
that.
hands on dates.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
In case you didn't know,
The virgin
from
on a
last
date.
week.
First date. Shake
No,
hands.
you got to do the Chad forearm grasp. You know?
Dude, you had to
No, you
grab
gotta do
her
the
by
check hood. Grab by the pew pew.
No, don't do that.
No, don't do that. We do
No.
not advocate for
Oh my
that. That was a
gosh.
joke.
This is degeneracy.
It is at the highest
No,
degree.
you do not shake the hand though. You at least give her a hug.
Yeah.
At least a
Alex,
least
come
like
out. I
a
can't
Kunal
see you.
side hug.
Come in here.
Oh,
There you go.
Right.
You gotta come in.
Yeah. Yeah. He's hiding back there. Yeah, so Kim Jong-un and the guy President Moon shook hands. They both crossed the DMZ on each side. First time a South Korean president has crossed DMZ. And this is all to thank mostly because of Trump.
Yeah.
This was
Even the South Koreans admit it, but
Even
CNN
CNN
even
admitted
CNN
it.
showed it.
That's the
International.
craziest thing.
Yes.
This was the greatest crossover since like Infinity War. This is
I
even
knew you were
better.
going to say that.
I haven't even watched
Real
that movie.
original.
Speaking of.
They're degenerate.
Yeah, we'll be talking about Infinity War soon, but
But we're going to give spoiler alerts, so
yeah.
don't just automatically turn
Yeah,
this
don't
off.
just tune in. Stay
Right.
with us. 'Cause
Yeah.
we want you to keep
We
listening to
love you
us.
guys. We will spare you from spoilers.
Yes.
You know.
But what do you guys think of this? Think it's great? I think it's
Oh, the
amazing.
Korean thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anyone would say that it's not great. Unless
Except
they
CNN.
really hate Trump that bad.
Right.
That they just think that it's just bad. But, like, how could anyone think that finally ending the Korean War would be a bad thing? I mean, for some people to be skeptical, that makes sense. But if to just not like it is just wrong,
Right.
then you're
Yeah.
a commie.
I don't know, dude. I have a Korean friend. He's not very happy.
Why?
He wants to kill communists. Like he really doesn't like communists.
Wow.
Yeah, but you do realize that peace. Does he realize that peace is better than war?
He does not.
He doesn't want peace?
He wants to destroy that man. Like he's very upset.
Make
This
the
is
world.
like a
Right.
sequel.
I mean, the problem is all those people who are basically enslaved North Korea. Like, just because they're having talks and stopping the war doesn't mean anything's going to happen, like, invasion-wise, right?
What's-
or, like,
well,
integration.
well, my
like, what's
question-
going to happen? What's the next step?
Denuclearization.
Okay, well, what's gonna happen after that? They're just gonna live in like slavery in perpetuity. Like we have to go and do
I mean,
something
I
about
hope
King
not.
Jong-un.
They're probably gonna do some stuff in this deal because Trump's gonna meet with him soon. There's gonna be a deal where, hey, you guys have to denuclearize and stop starving your people,
Right.
and we'll do this for you. We'll protect you or something.
I
I
don't
think the as soon as the Korean War ends and we start actually like being able to trade with them again, and eventually their economy won't be as sucky,
Yeah.
Right.
and then they'll eventually be able to feed their people. Hopefully, that's the
Hopefully.
goal. And like, if that doesn't happen, then maybe we will just go back to war with them and just nuke them all.
It depends if they become like capitalist, like China has in recent history.
Semi-capitalist,
right? Or semi-capitalist. I mean, they have like free trade zones, but
there's
like
certain
free speech
cities that are
zones.
capitalist, and then there's ones that aren't.
Well, see,
Right.
I think the issue here is people in Korea, they don't want to go and see Kim Jong-un become the next Robert Mugabe and just get like, oh, okay, we aren't going to go and kill you. You can go and live your life in a resort.
Well, they're going to keep him as president. I don't think that's going to change at all because especially Trump doesn't do regime change. So you're not going to see that happen. But they're going to just put a lot of rules and restrictions and hopefully the UN might do something for once.
No, the UN doesn't. No,
I know they
do
don't.
anything.
No, they
but
don't
like,
do anything.
well, my thing is like Kim Jong-un, he needs to face the consequences. I mean, I do think this is good, but I'm just trying to go and take the devil's advocate position.
Yeah,
with this.
yeah, it's fair.
yeah, I mean, he does deserve to face some consequences for like starving his entire people and being a madman and threatening the entire world. I don't think he's a madman. I just think he's
just evil.
Irresponsible.
He's just
and
evil.
Yeah.
Well, he's raised by evil too, but he's
That's
still
true.
made these decisions. Like I think he's gonna be the next Robert Mugabe, and he'll just like get voted out, and he'll live life in like some resort.
Yeah.
You know that, and that upsets me too. Like then you see like Mugabe in the news all the time, like, oh, it's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they should both be done away with.
It's better than having nukes and a armed conflict, though.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
True.
You know.
I mean, they need to go and decide this over a game of StarCraft.
I thought you say over Game of Thrones. I was like, whoa, that'd be cool.
Have you seen that
Walking
terrible
Dead's
meme
better.
where it's like in South Korea, oh no, your miners have gotten crystals, and it shows StarCraft, and then North Korea, and it shows people like emaciated people digging away at a mountainside. You got gold.
Yes.
Like,
the
you need
memes
to
are
build more
funny.
pylons.
But like that's actually how it works, though. It's insane. It's really
Must
terrible.
construct additional pylons.
yeah, I'm
Right.
surprised the left doesn't love it though, because they're a communist country and they
Right.
have,
Yeah.
I heard they had, like,
They're very
legalized
progressive.
marijuana
Very
over there,
progressive.
So, like, I don't know.
Right.
we have a
And
lot of
abortion's fully legal, I think.
I don't think
Is it
so.
state mandated?
I don't know. I don't think they want
abortions.
Well, is it?
It kind of
after
is.
No,
one
they
child?
don't want abortion
Yeah.
over there because if you abort the kids, then who's going to be working?
Well, no,
That's-
isn't it after one child though? They make it.
That
or
was
at
China.
least-
I thought
That
maybe
was
it
I thought we were
Yeah,
talking
you're thinking
about
of China.
No,
I thought we were
no.
talking
We're just
about
wondering
China.
if Korea
A little bit
adopted them.
behind.
No, they have a
There's the
problem.
libertarian.
Now it's behind me.
People are dying over. That's the problem.
It's the
he's
candidate
got
guy.
cute little presents. I don't
Yeah.
know who this
Oh, yeah, it is.
There's a person.
Hey, that was the guy from the radio that just waved to us. He works here. Yeah, holy crap.
Yeah, that was
trying to wave
the
to
libertarian guy didn't
Yeah.
wave to
Candidate
us.
for.
Why
Yeah,
is
He
he
should
waving at me?
recognize
He
it.
didn't recognize.
Yeah, he didn't
well, shouldn't
recognize us.
me.
Yeah,
Well.
you're the important one, right? As you always say.
Well, he's the one who talked to Andy, so she should have
Oh,
recognized.
he talked
Andy.
He did.
don't know.
He waved at me after I waved at him.
I
But I don't know if
I
he
thought we were
recognizes-
waving at the radio guy.
No, no, no,
so
no,
he didn't
no.
wave at me.
I didn't know who that was.
We're very confused.
Anyways,
Anyway.
back
Back
to
to
the
the
topic.
topic.
Do not care.
Yeah.
They can't see it.
Nothing happened. We
Yeah.
just saw someone.
It was
No,
the guy
it's
that you
big.
guys should vote for.
I
mean,
yeah.
yeah.
He's probably
If
not
we're
going
allowed
to
to
If you're
endorse
in
political
this, well, I mean, this is a radio show. Sean
Yeah.
can do whatever he wants.
Well,
Anyways,
you can't
right.
advocate for stuff like
Let's-
that.
Right. No.
I'm not advocating.
Let's
for anything.
continue our conversation about
This
Korea.
is the real-
Although
Yeah.
I feel like we've covered everything we need to cover in
Yes,
Korea, though.
I think that's.
I
pretty
mean,
well
except
covered.
for the fact, like, Kim switched his position very quickly.
Yeah,
as a
because
respo- I
Trump
mean,
put the
as a
economic
response to
sanctions.
sanctions.
Scared.
But still, like they'd still had sanctions before.
Not
They
like
hadn't
this.
switched.
Not like this. No way.
I think he's
We've
scared
been
of Trump.
sanctioning
He
them
knows that if
pretty
he
badly.
keeps messing up, he's gonna die, and he's
Okay.
afraid of death.
Who's got
That's
the
why
bigger
every
button?
every time he threatens something, he disappears for months because he goes to his little underground bunker and probably
That's a good point.
plays like Pac-Man or something. And sits there.
Yeah, he doesn't have a PS2
It's
yet.
just
He's
you
still
have
working on the
Pac-Man.
NES.
No, he's doing Pong.
Yeah. No, Trump knows what he's doing. He's
I
got
don't think
this.
he's good at Pong.
He's gonna do this. I'm gonna make a prediction.
But is he good at billiards?
He needs to do
No.
this like right around
I am.
November. Then they're gonna be like, "Oh, a Republican can do things. Let's vote for."
It's
them."
gonna take a while. I think what's gonna happen. I predicted this. That I remember a long time. I've said this multiple times. That I made a prediction that it'd be denuclearized by the end of the year, which is still possible. Highly, highly possible.
I don't think so.
I think so. And
I think so.
They might
I mean, I
talk
think
about
they'll,
it.
they'll at least be denuclearized in quotes.
Yeah, like they're gonna start
say
doing it.
They
there
will
is.
talk about
Right,
it, and they
but
might make an
will they
agreement
is?
for
I
some
said
other
they
point,
is.
but they will
They're
not
gonna say
physically
They is or they
denuclearize
ain't.
it.
well, I think they're gonna denuclearize. Trump, China, and South Korea and North
Whoa.
Korea are gonna get the Nobel Peace Prize, and Trump
Oh.
is gonna now be a little bit better respected in the media.
Even even if he deserves a Nobel Peace Prize, I don't think he's gonna get it.
He will.
No.
But I'm saying it's going to be a joint thing between China, North Korea, South Korea.
Who decides who gets
USA?
It's probably
I forget.
Because I don't think they're going
Obama
to.
got one.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
he did
Obama
nothing.
did nothing, and he got one.
Yeah, but what
But
Trump
that's what I'm
did
saying.
is
I think people are just gonna vote against Trump. And
No.
say he shouldn't get
It's
it.
so historic. They cannot ignore it. That's what's going to happen.
That rhymes.
You literally. I'm rapping like Kanye
Kanye's
now.
rubbing off on you.
Yeah.
Conspiracy corner over here. What if North Korea never actually had nuclear weapons?
They then
And
what
that,
were they
like,
testing?
What would they be getting?
Yeah,
at?
What if
was
this was
the
just
giant
TNT?
explosion?
What if this was just TNT, or they just
So they're just bluffing?
or they got?
What's the point of bluffing?
No. Here's the thing. The reason that he would have the nuclear weapons, and this is just conspiracy theory nonsense.
They're tinfoil hat.
But they would do that so that they could go and get, they might get sanctioned for a bit, then they'll get like benefits. They say, oh, we have nuclear weapons, we'll get rid of them if you give us X.
So
This is like
it gives
game
them
theory.
I think we
leverage.
have intelligence that shows us that there's nuclear weapons.
No, the CIA is everywhere.
They have exactly.
Honestly.
You can
they have
detect,
people on the
detect
inside.
the stuff that's used in them. You can detect
Radiation?
that from you can
then this
detect
could
that
be
from
Chinese.
high up.
They're probably getting getting a lot of the
They might
stuff from
They might
China.
not even have their own nuclear program. They're probably just like China, just going
Yes.
light
No,
some
actually-
fireworks out.
No, yeah, you're
Iran
probably
is
right.
You know
shipping them nukes.
North Korea is like on the other side of the Earth, but I thought the Earth was flat, so maybe North Korea doesn't even exist.
See? It doesn't
Dang,
exist. Right.
man.
This is like
That is
this
like
is woke.
Yeah, that's really that's
North Korea
woke.
isn't real.
Yeah.
No, wow.
No, that's
Changed
New
my
so
mind.
woke.
That's New Zealand. That's New Zealand. You can't find on most maps.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I
Just
remember that
disappears.
meme.
Really? That was a
New
meme?
Zealand doesn't exist, yeah. Or no,
Oh.
is it Australia doesn't exist?
No, it's just New Zealand.
Australia's just
Zealand?
upside down.
No
Oh.
one but America exists. All the other countries are just used to mind control us into
Yeah, what if
thinking
it's
there's
like
other
So
1984
libertarian.
and like all these wars are like faked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I
what-
hope
what
not,
if
because I want to go to Paris
Dulcie,
someday.
you basically have to eat the mic to be able to be heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you were fiddling with the pen there and it was making a noise
Oh,
on the
you were
mic.
just
Yeah,
yelling.
Yeah,
don't touch
he's
the mic,
having
but
fun
get-
with this
get
mic.
nice and close to it.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta get personal
I'm like
with the
kissing
mic.
the mic.
I do it all the time. I'm always licking it eventually.
Oh, I don't.
All right.
I don't
That's
like
disgusting.
it. See now,
It happens by accident.
All right. Back on topic.
Yeah, back on
Anyway,
topic.
Besides licking things.
Yeah.
What else?
There's things I should be looking
We
about.
should like leave Avengers to the end.
Speaking of
I'm
actions,
thinking about because I've been trying to.
probably, so we can tell
Yeah,
people.
let's hold people in
Right.
suspense.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus like half people have not seen it yet. But if you have seen
We're
it,
still gonna talk about it.
What about half
get
the
ready.
people?
Because we have lots.
is there
to
anything
discuss.
against the rules for just like doing spoilers on the air?
No.
I
There
think
is
as long
no
as you
rules.
warn
Oh my
it,
God,
it's
like,
oh yeah, I don't
we're
think
definitely
we're
gonna
gonna
warn
warn
it,
it,
but
but we're gonna warn.
We'll tell you when we get there.
Yeah, we're not gonna spoil anything right now.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No,
Are we
we're
moving
not.
on?
No.
Keep listening.
So we're going
Yeah.
from Korea to Kanye.
No, I'm gonna save Kanye to after the break because I have
Okay.
a
They
lot to
both
say
start
about
with
him.
K.
We're doing like
You have to
everything.
do it
I know,
We
that's
need
what
to
I
do
was saying.
something.
So
Are we
might
gotta
as
talk
well
We need a
about,
third thing to
we
start
gotta
with
talk
K
about
too.
like moving on
Right.
and how that didn't happen and like
Because of
how
the
Penn
thunderstorm?
State's banning like smoking.
Tobacco. I want to talk about that. Yeah.
Okay.
The
What do
wacky
you?
tobacco.
If anybody doesn't know,
Whack.
Penn State has, and I quote, banned the use of cigarettes, e-cigarettes, cigars, pipes, smokeless tobacco, all nicotine delivery devices, and other tobacco products will be prohibited across all university-owned leased properties, facilities, and vehicles, but tobacco used for the purposes of cultural or religious practices, so
does
you
that mean?
oppressed Pakistanis out there will be exempt from this policy. It's going to take place next semester.
I think there's some religions that smoke pipes with tobacco in it.
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
like
it's
Native
okay.
Americans smoking
Well,
peace
see,
pipe.
like, what if I create my own religion? Like, what if I identify as
Pakistani.
gamer culture? I need to get in vape.
Yes, you're a gamer, bro.
Well, see,
I'm a
wait,
gamer, bro.
are vapes, even though it says e-cigarettes, but if you use a vape that doesn't have tobacco in it, since it says other tobacco-related products, can
Right.
you use the vape?
Yeah, like, well, here's the thing. Like, they
You
have
might
those,
be able to. It
How
might
are
be
they
a loophole.
enforcing this?
No, they have those medical vaporizers that like have Vicks and stuff in them. You can go and like do like little gas mask thing. But what if you just put like vape juice in there? How'd they know? Oh,
They
this would be
never
like
know.
a loophole,
Yeah, it might be a
don't know.
like a
loophole.
gun show loophole.
I mean, honestly, but the thing is, though, the reason they have a problem with it is secondhand smoke. Does that have secondhand smoke?
No, it
not
has secondhand
If
vapor.
it's like that. No,
Secondhand
you know what I
vape.
mean.
But
All
like
right.
no, like-
Secondhand aerized particulates.
Wow.
It goes
I mean,
away.
Mr.
technically,
Science.
It's like
But the thing-
95% of
Excuse
the
me.
bad stuff in tobacco is
but
like
it's
not
stuff
in
that
there.
you breathe if you had a humidifier.
Right, but you don't breathe nicotine in if
Well,
you...
that's what I said. If you get the nicotine-free vapes, are
Okay.
you going to be banned?
I don't know.
Yeah, they will because universities.
I guess they're just doing a blanket ban.
Well,
but
here's the thing:
It's
nicotine
called a
delivery
tobacco
devices.
ban.
Yes.
Nicotine delivery devices. I don't know if that's legal, because like you could be medically prescribed like nicotine patches, and that's a nicotine
well,
delivery
they're gonna have
device.
exceptions.
Well,
for
I
stuff
think
like
it said
that.
tobacco. Did it say tobacco delivery devices?
It said nicotine.
Nicotine delivery
That's
devices.
a nicotine delivery device, and that's if they're gonna do that, that is so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be dumb.
Well,
Would
if you
that
put
be
a
nicotine
nicotine
gum?
patch on you,
Yeah,
they're not
especially
going
if
to
they're trying
see
to get
that.
over
What
it.
if it's
they
nicotine gum? Yeah.
Right.
to
What if
try
they're trying to
and
get over their
stop.
addiction?
Well,
Does that really help?
I feel like
Yeah.
if-
yeah, they prescribe it.
I know many
don't
people
It
who
helps
have
you
quit
get
smoking
off of it,
using
right.
nicotine gum,
Well,
or actually my
See,
some-
you know, there's a
Don't get the
very
tar, you know.
yeah. There's a very simple solution to this problem. Don't smoke.
Oh, they should let no. They
Just
should
keep
let
my pants
See,
on.
what
Yeah.
about like the things that aren't as bad, like a cigar once a month?
Well,
Those are
well, you
bad
can't
and they
do
should
that.
be
Well, you
deported.
can't do it
Not
on campus.
deported.
That's a stupid-
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. What
I
if you
might
live
try
on
a cigar
campus?
sometime.
Here's
Don't.
my
Didn't
my
you?
take on that. You live on
I did
campus.
Here in Florida.
You're a
yeah.
smoker.
I didn't.
Oh, Trevor did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Guys
Anyway.
can't talk over each other.
All right.
I'm sounding Joe Rogan.
It
Guys
was-
can't talk over each other.
Let's say you're a freshman. You're required to live on campus, and you have
Yes.
a cigarette smoking habit. What are you going to do at 2:00? You need to go and smoke at night. What are you going to do? You live all the way. It takes you 30 minutes to get off of campus to smoke. What are you going to do?
Cold turkey.
Yeah. They're going to
Buy
smoke
one of those
anyway.
smoke
Yeah,
eaters
like-
in
I
your
think
dorm.
the compromise I have is just designate smoking
They
areas.
won't do that because,
Yeah.
and the university says, "Oh, well, we tried that." No, you didn't.
They really did it.
There's not. If you call this like trying, no, like Penn State York actually knew how to do that. This is ridiculous. And they put, I'm in the hub right now. They have a cigarette receptacle
Where?
right in front of the door.
Yeah, which is the
That's
worst.
true.
Penn State, Eric Barron, if you're listening to this, why are you putting this over here?
Yeah, please answer, Eric.
Yeah, this is not how you. And then people get upset when there's smoke over here. Please talk to the actual smokers. Don't be doing these bans. I know you want a virtue signal
Right.
that you're a progressive campus. You go and ban what was it? The homecoming queen and
Yeah,
king. You
the
ban
titles.
outing clubs, and then you ban smoking. You want to
lovely.
be a progressive university.
They need to
Yeah.
bubble wrap us because we're still children.
No.
Right,
Yeah.
yes, because what if we fall and scrape our legs?
Ooh, that's very dangerous.
If I cry to mommy, the university gets in trouble.
Or if we tripped on that litter that was on the hub lawn. Remember
yeah.
that? But guess there's two beautiful,
Heroes.
heroic gentlemen
Yes.
that went out there and
Oh.
did a man's work
it's
and
not
cleaned it
charity
up.
if you brag about it.
I don't know who.
I don't know who did it.
Did it? Yeah.
But they were
It's
just,
some
I
guy
just saw
named
some
Mike.
sexy men doing it. I was like,
All right.
bravo. You know,
All right.
like, I think,
One of them was attractive.
I heard about that. Oh. One of them was trying to like shake hands with the trash and we were confused.
I love you guys. But no, I'm seriously though, that people stop littering on the hub lawn. Like, stop being lazy, inconsiderate, irresponsible
No
pricks.
matter what direction you walk after you leave the hub lawn, there's a
What?
trash can.
It was, yeah. It's
was
literally
bad.
right
yeah, but,
there.
yeah, there's a trash can no matter which way
Right.
you have to go. Like, take your trash with
Do
you.
your part.
I'll fight you.
If
Yeah.
you
If you
don't.
voluntarily
If I
do
see
things for
you
society,
litter,
government
I'm
doesn't get
fighting you.
big.
Yeah. That was a fighting word.
Andy's
That was
gonna.
sad.
I'm gonna sick Andy on whoever I see litter.
You coward. Come back here.
Yeah. It's
Like
just,
Alex
I'm gonna
Jones
fight
voice.
you.
yeah, it's his Alex Jones voice. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I'm not a part of your fruitcake cult.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Can we say fruitcake on there? What if you identify as a piece of fruit?
I do.
Is that like
I'm
a-
offended
is that
by
a
that,
slur?
Andy.
Well, you know
You're making
what?
fun of my identity?
Go clean your room.
What if I identify?
room's
as-
already clean.
What if I identify as a smoker? What if I identify as a smoker? Without, can I tell that to the Penn
Yeah,
State
that's your
people?
culture. My culture, my choice.
I identify as a smoker.
yeah.
Well, you know why they did that?
Do you
though?
have any Native American in you? Because
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
your culture.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Can smoke a
I
peace
have
pipe.
I have 1% Native American, so I.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
need to
How
smoke.
okay, Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah,
Yeah, just call me
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
I don't know. My mama's a smoker, so
Pocahontas.
that's my culture.
I don't smoke, but
That's
it's just
my
the point.
that's my family culture.
That's true. Yeah. How do you define culture?
Well, I think what
It's
they're gonna
relative,
do, they're
right?
gonna-
That's what liberals believe.
Basically-
It's relative cultural
No, no, no.
relativism.
It's
Here's
just
what they're gonna
self-refuting
do.
Ideology.
It's because like a lot of the international students smoke, right?
Yes.
So what
All
they're
of them.
doing is just so they can get away with smoking, and
Right.
so that if you're American, particularly if you're white, you can't get away with smoking.
So they can get the big bucks from foreign students, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they can't. They're going to have two different sets of people. You can't do that. You can't do based on culture and based on this. You need
Right.
to just put smoking areas on campus. Done.
Yeah, I actually agree with that because
Yeah,
I
done
think
though.
snacking hands. First of all, smoking's degenerate. Don't do it. But if you're gonna do it,
It
second,
is the most American thing.
no, it isn't.
No,
it
it
is
is
not.
It
Guns
is.
are.
No,
Guns,
why
God,
did,
and
what was-
gold.
What was
Boom.
America's first export?
So you're gonna say tobacco.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't
and-
That
Yeah.
doesn't
Fact.
mean it's American.
Yes, that is American. That's
Okay, yes.
That is literally.
I mean, we
tobacco.
also had slavery. Oh, slavery is American.
Yeah.
No, that was slavery was everywhere.
I know, that's true.
Hashtag not
tobacco's
real
not only in
slavery.
America,
We
though,
didn't-
right?
No,
we
but
imported-
that started in America, and then we.
No, like slavery started with the Dutch and like those before.
Talk about
was even
tobacco,
found.
not slavery.
Chattels.
I said
confusing
tobacco started in America, not slavery.
Yeah, tobacco is a uniquely American thing. That's where the plant was originally natively found.
Yeah, but they smoked in Europe and whatnot.
I mean,
After they took it
tomatoes
from
are
America.
technically South American, but they're a staple of Italian cuisine.
Yeah, potatoes are
Andy's
American
going
too,
on
but,
fire
the Irish
today.
people, they like their
Did
potatoes.
you guys know? This
they
is a
don't have a
little bit
famine.
off topic, but it's kind of on the topic of like historic things.
Sure.
Do you know why we called turkeys the animal turkeys?
because we
because-
thought they came from Turkey?
Yeah, but
What?
you know, in Turkey they call them Hindis because they thought they came from India, and in all reality they originated in North America. So
Wait,
Wow.
but they came
both-
over to Europe.
we were all both wrong. Yeah, people brought them over and then they bred
Okay.
them.
Oh, because I guess because like
invasive species type
Istanbul
stuff. Yeah,
was still a
I
trade
heard
hub.
this on another radio station that I'm not going to advertise.
Yeah, don't
That's
advertise
cool.
to them.
I'm not.
Well, can you? Is citing sources considered advertisement?
No.
There's a
You just
fine
cannot
line.
advocate for stuff.
We can't advocate for anything.
Well, I,
Yeah.
I advocate for the Constitution of the United States.
Amen.
How dare
Are
you?
we allowed to
How
do that?
dare you?
If I'm not allowed to do that, fire me.
He's a freedom fighter.
You're that FCC.
I advertise for the smoking. I think that's a good idea.
No.
I can't do that.
You wanted to talk about Alfie, you said.
Yeah.
Can you
Alfie
give us a
Is it
TLDR?
Evans? Alfie Evans? Is it Alfie Evans?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So Alfie Evans is
Rest in
I believe
peace.
he's a 23 or 28 month. 28 month.
I don't know the age.
He's a
but yeah.
toddler in England.
Tomahawk
It's a
missile.
blow pipe.
Well, oh yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
Alfie was a toddler in England who was hospitalized with a degenerative brain disorder, and they could have gotten treatment in Italy for it. I guess it was experimental. or something.
Italy offered full treatment for free without taking him off like this stuff.
because the NHS,
Because they took him off, they pulled the
UK
plug on
health
him,
system-
and then he lived like another week.
So the UK health system took him
Right.
off of life support against his parents' wishes, and then he kept living. And like his dad apparently was literally doing like mouth-to-mouth resuscitation on him to keep him alive, and then he finally died after like 3 days, right, or almost a
Jeez.
week. So like, and the doctors. So there was this huge like movement trying to get him out of it so he could actually get treatment instead of just being unplugged and dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the doctors were like, "You guys need to change your attitude before we do anything."
Oh.
Like talking to the parents, like this is their kid. Parents have priority over their kid over the government, you know.
100%.
And this is the problem with socialized healthcare. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, this is a straw man," but ultimately, socialized healthcare means that the government has the right to tell you what you get for healthcare,
yeah.
right? If there's no private option.
Yeah.
So is there a private option in England? Because in Canada, I
don't-
know they make it work with they have a private option and a public option. But if the state runs healthcare, this is what happens.
yeah. You can't
And
have
this
a
is the
monopoly.
second time this has happened because Charlie
Yeah, I remember Charlie very well.
Gard died from this as well.
I was hoping Trump would somehow like find a loophole to save
and the
him. That would have
Pope
been
was
cool.
talking about it, and
Yeah.
like
Should have just had like
It
the
was
CIA
terrible.
go over and get him.
England can't
Extract
stop
him.
messing
Yeah.
up.
right, yeah, they're
Like,
gonna ban
just-
knives.
They're not gonna.
It's like
they're
Penn
not-
Common
State at
sense
this
knife
point.
control.
Like
England's
they
Penn
keep getting in
State.
the news for all the wrong reasons. Like
Right.
they had the what was it? The guy who taught his dog a
to
new
the
trick.
Yeah, he has to pay
Say hi.
£800
Yeah.
now.
That was
He's
Okay,
He's
yeah,
in jail
800
now.
quid.
They
Thank
had
the
the
Lord.
person who made who
It's
was
still
saying,
insane.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
girl who sang a rap song on Instagram. who
Yeah,
got
that's
in
gonna be
trouble.
that's hate speech now.
And she's not. She's
She's
saying,
facing jail time too, like Count
well, she has
Dankula.
community service and like a fine. I think.
Oh,
that's
okay.
what-
Oh, they already
but
ruled
but
it.
that's
Good.
still. She's
That's still
literally-
insane.
The
Right.
only reason she got in trouble was because she was white. If she was, black and she sang that song, because they used a certain word in there,
Right.
that song
Well-
from Penn State got in trouble for using.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Well,
still
they didn't
it
get
still
in
matters
trouble.
though because of
No.
the cultural context.
Yeah, but you're
you
quoting
can't-
it. You're quoting a
I
song.
know, but like as a white person, you shouldn't be saying that.
Oh my God!
What?
No.
if you're a considerate member of society,
Yeah,
No.
I
You
understand.
should not be
No, no,
saying
no.
that. I don't
Here.
think it should be. I don't
We
think it should be
understand that
illegal.
it's wrong.
Right?
No,
right.
I think there's.
Here, let me play
It
devil-
doesn't sound like you're saying that.
No, we're all
It's a-
saying it's wrong.
Are you?
Yeah,
All
I
of us
think
have
it's
said.
No,
you
I think
only
there's a
condemned
context.
it in
no,
the
let me
article.
tell you. Let me here play devil's advocate.
Okay.
I think the word has been used in historically bad ways
Right.
and has bad baggage. But what if we take the power out of that word? Wouldn't it the easiest way to do that is to use it a lot?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
I mean, they say that about curse words, though. And
Yeah.
they still
People-
Is that a
but
bad
it
thing?
doesn't mean
Necessarily.
anything anymore. If you say,
You're taking the power out of the word.
no, dude, if you
You
say the
wouldn't
F,
say it if it didn't mean
if you
anything.
say the F word, it's just like, oh, okay, this guy said, because it's used so much, like on the internet, like every single movie. I was
Jeez,
trying to
all
watch
the
with my
time.
grandparents.
Look at Pulp Fiction. You
Dude,
want to hear a
I
lot of
try
F
to
words.
go and watch a new
That's the
family
exception.
vacation. They keep dropping the F bomb, and they're just like, what's going on over here? Like it's gone so degenerate. You can't even turn on. You can't watch family movies anymore.
Right, but the fact you're saying that it's degenerate means that the word still has weight.
well,
It does.
Well,
You
the
can't
the meaning
deny
of the
that
word.
it's changing. That
The meaning of the
is
word-
changing, and, like,
I guess
The definition is
I guess
different.
cursing is becoming
What's-
more
same with like the stigma
accepted.
for like
The
tattoos.
definition of the Voldemort word in question.
Yeah.
right.
It's the
Hold on, I need to go and get somebody.
okay.
like- I don't know. If that's going to be normalized, I'd rather have
Happy
like
wife,
the
happy life.
African American community normalize it first. You know?
Yeah.
Because like it's not our job to normalize.
I
it.
don't want to say. I don't want to say. I don't know if normalize is the best word. What I think we should do with it. I just think we need to take the power out of it because when you give it all
Right.
this spooky power over just a word.
It's like Harry Potter right now. We
It's
live in
not-
a Harry Potter
It's
world.
not spooky power. It's just rude.
Yeah, I agree, but it's also in
say
context.
the F
It's
word
like
all
when
the time.
guys.
I know.
No, look at what when guys say, "Yo, B word, how's it going?"
Yeah.
Like Jesse Pinkman.
I don't think
You
that's
know?
good.
Well,
No, I
but the
don't-
context means it's just how guys talk.
Right.
You
None of
know,
us are
we're
saying
just
it's
having
good.
fun.
No, but like
It's the intent. The intent behind the word is different.
I know.
Then
Well, what are you trying to go and do with the word? You know, you're trying to go and be like, oh, I hate you because of your race. That's the wrong way to use the context. That's a bad
Right,
context.
right.
yeah,
If you're saying, yo, my,
digger. Like you're digging a hole.
Wow, that actually
Okay.
almost sounded like
that
the
was
word.
worse. Yeah.
I
First
said.
of all, you kept the hard R. all you do was change
Well,
the
that's
first
actually
letter.
a word for
Good job.
Australian.
Okay.
But, anyways, back to the
Yeah.
point. If you use that word as, yo, my, what, that's not like a negative context. It's being like, yeah, you're like my brother.
Yeah.
So I don't see what the problem is with that. I don't think we should have words where if you're one race, like that's racist. If you think you could
But
say,
it's not racist.
I could
It's
say-
just
What is racist?
cultural context. It's
Oh
literally
my
just cultural context.
Whatever happened to sticks and stones may break
Yes.
my bones, but
I-
words
Preach.
will never
Yeah. It
Preach.
doesn't hurt
Yeah, the
people.
left-
It's just rude. It's society.
I'm not saying you
I
should
mean,
be
we're not
rude.
say-
Right.
yeah,
We're not saying that.
It just has
Yeah,
a
no, it is
history
rude.
connected to it.
Yeah, but they say it in rap lyrics all the time,
Yes,
and black
but
people
they're
say
black
it's fine.
people saying.
Oh, so they're
that's-
allowed to
see,
say it, but
that's-
we're not.
We're
Because
second
that's
class
where the double
black
citizens.
standard
people do
comes
not
in.
own plantation. Well, actually,
Yes, they do.
I
Yes,
did
they
it.
did.
They don't.
Black people.
All right, hold
Nobody
up.
owns
I
plantations
know they
right
did.
now,
I know
except
they
the
did,
Democrats.
but not
Shame.
for the majority of them.
Who sold the slaves to the Europeans?
Africans.
The Muslims.
Both.
No, the Muslims bought.
Well,
Well,
who-
not
Both.
Muslims. The Ottoman Empire. Let me be
Bought-
specific here.
Well, who actually
Thank
got
Was
you.
it before then?
You're both right.
This was if technically, if you want to get, if
Which
you wanna
empire
go-
was it? Which caliphate?
I
don't know.
I'm
But
not
one of the
Middle East.
caliphates
Anyway.
was buying slaves from Africa, and it
Yeah.
was apparently just as bad as the,
The Dutch
North
did
American
it. The
slave
Dutch
trade.
did. They bought it like they would enslave themselves, and then they go and sell them to the
Well,
Europeans.
they didn't enslave themselves; they enslaved enemy tribes. I think.
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's true.
Because, that's what people do. That's just
Like the Romans did that too.
Yeah.
Like when they go and like slavery is a uniquely human
right.
thing.
I
you
mean,
know?
except the Western version of slavery was particularly bad because it
Yeah, it
was
was
like
bad.
the descendants are enslaved. It eventually became based on race.
Yeah.
This Arab one was even worse.
Oh, the Arab one is worse
Oh,
because there's
they
no
would-
African people left there because they killed them all or
Well, they
castrated them.
castrated them. They took
Yeah.
the women as sex slaves,
Right.
and they would castrate the men.
Yeah.
But the European one's a terrible one. I mean,
Right.
they're all terrible institutions. But
Both of them were terrible.
You know what's interesting is that they're technically. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, it's because the population increased." Well, duh. But there are actually more slaves around now than there were
That's
back
true.
then. That's
Yeah.
a terrifying
No,
thing
it's
about
terrible.
that. That it's still a normal thing in certain countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're not.
I mean,
America.
even in America,
Yeah.
sex slavery is mainly the thing.
Yeah,
Well,
but that's
yeah,
totally
human
different.
That's
trafficking.
everywhere,
Well,
and we need
right.
to. I
Well,
wish
We
now
need to
they've been
stop
working-
that.
but
They've
I
been
don't know.
working out. Trump's
Trump's
been
going
really
hard
good.
at
Like,
it.
Look,
That's
they
good.
banned Backpage. They banned the other
Good.
website. What was it? The Craigslist. They took off the personal ads. He's cracking down pretty.
Yeah,
hard.
because he's not a
That's good.
globalist. He's
Should,
not part of the
um,
elite.
Should it be legal for like citizens to try and like get into those and then just kill everyone bad in it?
Duterte style?
No,
Why not?
because that's not justice.
Yes, it is. That's
No,
the
it's
definition
actually
of justice.
justice.
process.
No, but it's.
I'll
it is
show
the
you my due
definition of
process.
justice
No, it is
if you-
not.
Yeah,
Not
if
in
you're
America.
watching someone literally sell someone to
Self-defense.
someone,
Yes.
then
Well, how do you know definitely that they're selling someone?
So this is gonna be like the cop.
What, are you
Money.
going to say that you have to
Person.
go around and what if you
And
just
this could
shoot
be
someone
like
who's
that-
innocent?
Hold on,
you
hold on.
you have a right to a trial by jury.
Yeah.
That's the problem with defending liberties. You have to defend scoundrels like sex traffickers, but they still have a right to due process because they're American citizens.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, here's
Okay,
Yeah.
unless like the police see them like about to shoot.
here's
someone,
the thing.
Like
How would you go and capture? Like, how would you go and like break into them? Would you go and like just
You act like that
if
you're
you're a
one of
girl,
them.
and then you get into this.
I mean, the CIA can do like infiltrate.
Well, they had cops get in trouble for that. Like back in the day, there was this one cop I saw. It was a while ago, and he was or she. It was like I think it was
Don't
a guy.
assume gender.
It was a gay prostitution thing, and
Okay.
he would go and be a gay prostitute, engage with the men, and then he would arrest them after he engaged.
See, now I
with
don't
the
think
men.
I don't like
Is that sinful, Andy?
That's gross.
Yeah.
I would, oh,
Andy,
jeez.
don't judge other people's sexuality.
No,
I mean,
that guy
just
got
selling
you.
your
That guy,
bigot. A straight prostitution's the same way. I would not sell my body just to catch people.
My body, my choice.
I mean, yeah, he should have just like caught them before
Right.
doing the
Yeah,
act.
that's.
But I mean,
oh my.
yeah, like see that's a perversion of justice. Quite.
Yeah,
I
literally.
think maybe he was just like wanted some.
I think we
action.
went down a
Same
very
time.
big
Yeah.
rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Might
When you're in a
not be
hole, you
FCC
stop digging.
appropriate.
Help.
Yeah, stop being a digger.
throw us a rope. Escape.
put
Yeah,
some soap
the
on the
rope is being handed down by Kanye.
Yes.
That to me is the absolute biggest story of the week.
It
I know
is.
it's gonna sound silly, but
I think he's trolling.
I think you're wrong.
Well, I mean, isn't he always trolling though?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
but
thing.
he's-
like, I think
he's
he's
authentic.
Watching Jordan Peterson videos though.
and
so.
Scott Adams.
I think this
Scott
is.
Yeah.
I like how he posts like videos of videos.
Of his videos,
Like,
yeah.
why
I
can't
think-
He doesn't even
just
screen
post the
record
link?
it.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Just post the link.
Yeah, I know.
I think he's 3D
school.
chessing
3D
the
chessing.
people.
Is he trying to get more like sales of his next
Yes.
album?
No, here's what he's doing.
No, 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 no,
Because
no.
he's been
How would
losing
that give
sales.
you more
People
sales?
on the right do not give a crap
How?
about rap, but now because he supports Trump, they're like,
Right.
oh,
Yes,
maybe
but
we'll go and support him now, and because his
Right.
sales have been drying up with
Alex.
everyone else. He's been going out of.
guess how many sales he would lose by doing
No
this?
one's been buying his.
No,
Substantially more.
I
Also
definitely think
talking.
he would lose more than he would
Yeah.
I
gain.
don't think so.
Exactly.
I don't
What's his
know.
audience? What's his
I would
audience?
need
His
to see the
audience
You
is
just said
drying
his
up.
audience isn't conservative.
His audience is drying up.
Conservatives aren't going to just flip the the
Yeah,
diamond
I mean,
and
I
go
like,
love
I
rap.
like, his,
Life of
I like
Pablo
what he
was
just
pretty
said.
popular.
I didn't buy
His
any of his
album,
music.
you know,
Exactly,
I can't show
same.
that 'cause
I
that's
still
not-
hate rap. I joked with you guys like I think I'm gonna change everything I just said about rap, but no, I'm actually
Yeah.
not. I
But
still
some
hate
of the
rap.
people are gonna
I'm not
start
gonna buy
buying
it.
now.
Yeah, but
People
not
will.
enough.
They
Well, I
will
mean,
He's
just
gonna
to
lose
support
more
it.
followers than he's gonna gain.
I don't think
know.
so.
I think,
Come
but
on.
he was meeting with
Bet-
Trump a while ago.
And this
remember
is
that?
getting
Yeah.
in the news. People are talking about Kanye. No one's been talking about him for a while.
Yeah,
That's true. But
He's
that's naturally
controversial.
it's gonna happen with this.
But yeah, I mean,
What-
maybe that's why he's
He's
been
always a meme.
out of. Maybe that's why he hasn't been.
Once a
public
meme,
as
always a
much.
meme.
Yeah.
He's
But-
getting respect now from people who wouldn't give a crap about
Yeah,
him.
but
That's
he's
true,
also
that's
losing
true.
respect.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Look here, perfect example. Chance the Rapper. He tweeted out, and I'm gonna give
he
you
said
everything.
sorry, yeah.
He said black people don't have to be Democrats after what Kanye said,
Yeah.
which I'll get into in a second. And he's already backtracked.
Right.
And what's the other
Well, he
rapper's
kind
name?
of backtracked.
Oh, he backtracked.
No, he
He backtracked.
I read it.
He cucked out. He
No.
backtracked hard.
Well, he doesn't agree with it,
Yeah, but he doesn't.
but he was saying that it's fine for him to say it.
But he
He's
still
saying
said
that he's not Republican.
Yeah, he, like,
never
he
said he
apologized
technically
for
never
saying it.
said he was Republican.
I know, but
Yeah.
he apologized.
because of the
I think I used
context.
to
But
work with
why?
that person.
Why would you need
Because
to
the
apologize
everyone's
for
paranoid
all
because-
you say
Right.
is
nice
Thanks,
job,
Andy.
Drop
Mike.
the mic.
I did nothing wrong. Hey,
Mike
I
dropped
did
his
nothing
mic.
wrong.
Yeah, Mikey did nothing wrong.
I
Yeah,
don't remember where
sorry.
I was.
You dropped the mic and it
No,
just
I guess
yeah.
you lost it.
The fact that he had to
Chad
backtrack
Belch.
that at all is kind of disturbing.
Look, there's
Yeah.
another rapper
They-
that DM'd Kanye. He shows his text message. I
It's
forget
not a
which
rapper,
rapper.
it's John
No,
Legend.
it was-
Oh,
yeah,
John-
Legend.
whatever.
He's a singer.
He's
Same
good.
difference anymore.
It's not the same difference.
I know,
It's not
kid.
rap.
I'm kidding.
I like John Legend. I don't like rap.
Yeah.
But he was messaging
rap's
Kanye saying, "Yo, this is wrong. Why are you doing this? This is going to hurt you." And Kanye just said, "I'm a free thinker.
Right.
Trump's my brother." He literally calls him brother. But
I mean,
yeah, which is
yeah.
funny.
He's
Also-
trying to get in the news.
No.
And also to not be hypocritical,
What? Yeah.
like it doesn't matter what celebrities think about politics,
Yeah, I
other
agree.
than culturally, for the cultural
Exactly.
influence. But like Kanye is not an expert in foreign policy or tax code.
You think?
So like his endorsement really means nothing.
Yeah, but he's
except for
God.
the cultural impact.
It's
of it.
like that
Exactly.
one guy. Who is that guy who went to North Korea?
Dennis Rodman.
Yes, it's like him. Like he thinks he can
Oh my
influence North
gosh.
Korea.
At least Kanye's smart. Like, I'm
I
I'm
don't-
serious. Kanye's a smart guy.
I
You
He's a
listen
little
to what
neurotic.
that's
like,
what they want you
He's
to
a business-
think.
He's a good
No, he's
businessman.
obsessed with
He is.
himself,
Dude, I
but
just
he's a good
keep thinking
businessman.
that South Park
Have you
skit with
seen-
the gay
Trump is
fish.
obsessed with himself
I know.
and a good businessman.
I know.
So they'd be
No, but
perfect
didn't you
together.
see that?
Being self-obsessed
No,
for good.
I've never said it was good. I'm
Right.
saying that they're good for each other.
But Andy, didn't you notice that
Yeah.
right when he started saying this, they started calling him crazy
Right.
to discredit him?
Well, that's what they always do.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said don't believe it.
No, but like that's not it though. He's always just had a pride problem, I think.
He is very arrogant.
Well, that's what happens.
Very
when you do
arrogant.
that. Well,
Yeah.
isn't
Not
Trump a
everyone
little bit
does that.
arrogant too.
Yes.
Trump is, but Trump has something to brag about. He's got
Well, Kanye
I mean,
does
buildings
too.
with his
I think
name on
Kanye
it.
does too. He's made a
Yeah,
lot
but
of money.
Kanye says he's a god. Trump doesn't say he's a god. We
he's-
just know he's a god.
He's doing that
gosh.
because he wants to get a rise out of
Heresy.
people.
Burn.
Yeah. Well, I want to explain though to everybody that's listening, because if you've been living under a rock and don't have Twitter, this all started with the 7 words of Kanye tweeting out, "I love the way Candace Owens thinks."
Yep.
That's all he said. Very simple. He didn't even say he agreed with her. He tweets this out, and everybody loses their minds. And then he next day tweets out some Scott Adams videos analyzing his tweets, and then he tweeted out 2024. But the real big stuff that happened was when he said that free thinkers don't fear retaliation for your thoughts. The traditional thinkers are only using thoughts and words, but they are in a mental prison.
Be gone.
Thoughts. Boom. That's why we don't get
I'm sorry
girls.
I had to do
He said you are. I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding. Because you are better than me at this. I'm talking about myself. I shouldn't lump you guys in. But
Don't worry about it.
to go back into the quote, he said, "You are free. You've always won. You've already won. You feel energized. Move in love, not fear. Be afraid of nothing." And then he tweeted out, when Trump reacted to this tweet, he said, "You don't have to agree with Trump, but the mob can't make me not love him. We are both dragon energy." He is my brother.
Dragon energy.
Yes. You have low
There's
energy.
an awesome shirt with Trump and
I need to get
Kanye, you have
Kanye
dragon
with
energy.
Dragon energy, yeah.
Yeah, you
so
had low
funny.
energy,
He's gonna be
Jeb.
making money off that. He's probably selling that.
Yeah, he's probably
That's true.
copyrighted it.
Actually, it was American. It was another brand. that was
Yeah, it's
selling
not Kanye
Yeah.
that's selling it. But he said, "Trump is my
He's probably
brother.
gonna sell it though.
I love everyone. I don't agree with everything anyone does.
Right.
That's what makes us individuals, and we have the right to independent thought." I can't disagree with words that. And Trump even reacted saying, "Thank you, Kanye. Very cool."
Very cool.
Yeah. And then he there's so much he did just in a few days, but then he tweets out a picture with a MAGA hat on, and he said, what did he say? He said, "We got love," and then he got signed,
Yep.
and Trump reacted again, saying MAGA. And then his other cool tweet I want to mention is when he said, "Obama was in office for 8 years and nothing in Chicago changed." All of this stuff that's been happening over this week is huge for the culture war. You're seeing huge with a Y. And I think people are not realizing that he is. I know it's going to sound crazy to some people,
All
but this is going to
ready.
start a massive culture shift, and you're going to see a significant portion of the black vote go for Trump in 2020.
I don't think that's true.
I think a cigar is just a cigar in this context.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think you're
but people
overblowing
listen to
that.
Kanye, and he's influential.
No,
That's terrible.
They're not gonna do it.
Why are rappers determining our political
Because
future?
politics is downstream from culture.
No, that's
That's-
you
think
know
that's
that's
true.
true.
You see, the Democrats vote for the Democrats because they get government benefits 9 out of 10 times. They get more money into the government. Than
Yes,
get,
but black unemployment's at record lows, and more of them are going into the workforce.
yeah, but that, sometimes that's not everything.
Well, no, and when I say significant, I'm not saying half of them. I'm not saying 30%. I'm not saying even 20%. I'm
Just more than
saying
before.
just it could be 2, 3, 4, 5%. That's significant. That's
Right.
I
ungodly,
don't think
huge.
it's gonna happen.
I absolutely do.
don't
I don't
You're
know.
seeing a culture shift.
You're very
Reactionary.
I think
No.
you're being like too
You're being-
trusting with this.
yeah,
you're
you're-
like.
I'm not
too
saying I'm
optimistic.
trusting
What's
it.
the word?
No.
Optimistic.
But
yes.
but people
You're very
listen to
optimistic.
Kanye. That's what you gotta
No,
understand.
not for politics.
No, that's the point. It's culture.
No, they're
Politics
not
is
gonna vote-
downstream from
I don't know.
culture.
They might.
Culture is
Not-
the influencer.
Not in a significant way.
Yeah.
What's going to matter is the North Korea situation. I think.
Do you
that'll
think
matter a
blacks
lot
going to
more.
change their vote because of North
No,
Korea?
that's not going to happen.
not?
They're not going to change their vote. Not unless something crazy happens. And this is not. This is like maybe magnitude like 2 earthquake. We need like a magnitude like 8 to wake people up.
I definitely
We
think
need
there's
some
more
hype.
African
This is waking people up.
conservatives than there were 5 years
You
ago.
might have like.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
this is gonna accelerate. That's
think
my
they- I think
point.
they're
It's
getting
by
more.
1%, but that's nothing.
I don't
That's
think
huge.
one.
Every
I
step
would
counts.
guess 5%.
No, I don't think
Yes.
even that much.
I don't know.
Bet.
Well, what I'm saying is when you have the unemployment going down, and then you have Kanye coming into it saying, "Hey, you can get a job, you can be a free thinker, and it's
and
great."
other black, like Candace Owens, I'm sure changes some minds. Kanye
Yeah,
changes some
that's
minds.
what I'm saying.
It's not going to be an immediate effect. That's not.
No.
I
I'm
never
not
said
saying it's
immediate,
immediate.
but by
I'm not saying it's
2020,
immediate. Yeah.
Well, that's too far out to go and tell. I think you have too much of an optimistic view on this. I think we had to.
I don't think
We
I
can't
think
be
optimistic
pessimistic.
would
You
be
gotta be
saying
realistic,
20%.
though.
And I think this is being an unrealistic view. I think.
I
yeah,
think
this,
this is
realistic.
realistic.
this might be good. You know, this is a good thing, but I don't know if this is going to be. I don't think this
I
is going to
agree.
last. You know,
I think this is realistic.
I think if there's more, it's more realistic. Yeah, this is
I
real.
think this was a flash in the pan.
Or is it a reality stone?
What is reality?
Like an Infinity Stone.
Hey, not yet.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk
We
about
can
that. then.
transition
We
if you
actually
want.
should
That was a pretty
transition.
good
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
running out of time.
All right.
But
All right.
any other last words? Because I noticed what I want to also mention. I made this little thing I wrote down that in the whole narrative from the left in 2016, which was like everybody don't like is Hitler. In 2017, it was everybody don't like is a Russian bot. Now it's
Right.
everybody don't like is far right because that's what they call Candace Owens. What's bigger about this, not only with not take Kanye out of it, the biggest part is the reaction from the left. They're now burning Kanye. They're putting him up on a cross and nailing him. They're saying, "No, you're not our guy anymore."
Wow.
You know? Well, they're crucifying him. They literally are because he used to be their guy.
Oh my god!
No, they are. Have you seen Twitter? They used
Why
to
are
love
you, why are
him.
you the host? You got that voice range.
I know he's got great
Oh
voice
yeah,
acting.
The
he can
acting
mimic
club.
any
Thank you.
politician.
I would love to.
Can
I
you do
love doing
Obama?
Do
voices.
Bernie Sanders quick or
Okay.
Obama. Either.
Both.
I'm a little rusty on Obama.
Do Obama.
Hello, my fellow Americans. You can take that to the bank. Universal health care is coming to you.
I've been to 50 states and
good.
2 to go.
I thought you
58
said-
states.
didn't you say
That's
58
cultural
states?
appropriation.
57 states. 2 to go.
Bernie Sanders because we need to destroy the 1%.
Put
we
in
need to
cups.
redistribute their wealth, and I need to buy a 4th house.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so any last words on Kanye West?
And you also only need one flavor
Vice
of deodorant.
Good. Good last word on
Is
Kanye.
that like the new millennial food? You know, we had Tide Pods. House. You'd be like,
Yeah.
Deodorant challenge. We don't advocate if you do that.
All right.
No, please don't.
Stop being stupid
I
kids.
think so. The Tide Pods was invented by CNN. Like honestly. No. Because I
It was
think
Logan
invented by
Paul.
Tide.
there was like one guy on the internet who did that, and then CNN
Yeah,
reported
Logan
on
Paul.
it, and then CNN
Logan
reported
Paul
on
do
it, and then like
Oh my
people
gosh.
started going to take it.
Yeah,
seriously.
once
get me
one
started on
person
him.
does something,
Is that
everyone.
who I think it is?
Logan.
Logan Paul.
No, that guy.
Is that Dom?
No.
Is it
not
Donald
Logan
Who's
Paul.
the other
J.
guy who used to
Trump?
lead BMP?
You think of Dom?
No, the
Donald
other guy
J.
who used to
Trump.
lead it.
There's
Baker.
many guys.
Dimitri?
No, Baker. That
Oh,
almost looks
Chris?
Like, that almost looks like Baker.
It kind of does, but it's not him. Yeah, I love Baker.
All right. Anyway.
All right,
Yeah,
sorry.
anyway.
All right, time to talk about the greatest movie of the year.
I disagree, but yeah, anyway.
Superhero movies are terrible.
They're amazing.
Okay, that's not fair, but Marvel movies are
No, they're all
overrated.
terrible.
No, they're not.
Yes,
No,
they
they're
are.
not.
No, they're
We've had
not.
this argument.
No, Mikey
you've
and
lost.
And
I
I was right.
And you've
are
lost.
holding the tide against the haters.
What do you mean you were right? You said this movie
I was
shocked you.
1,000% right.
Why
All
are
Okay.
right,
your movies
spoiler
are-
alert
Yeah,
starting
well,
now.
Yes.
Spoilers
No.
starting now.
To be fair, let's do a spoiler-free review and then
Okay.
spoiler
All right, fine.
review. That's
Oh,
how
fine.
I. That's the
All I
fair
can
way.
say is it was good and sad.
They took risks.
That's all I can say. Spoiler free.
Yeah, they took
Yeah, it
risks.
really is.
I thought it was a very well-paced movie. It was 2 hours and 40 minutes long, but every single
felt,
second of it.
Yeah, it felt
I was
like
on
the
the edge of my
shortest.
seat.
It was the longest Marvel movie. It felt like the shortest.
Yes, I agree.
I will say, when in the moment when I first saw it, I was surprised. Not saying I was a good or bad surprise, but I was surprised by the end of it. I was like, surprised they did that. I thought it was good at the moment. The more I thought about it, the more I disliked it, actually. But it did pace very well. Marvel movies are generally quick, fast paced because the mass mainstream audience are going after. They're not going to make a slow burner,
Right.
which is fine. I liked it. At times, I thought the coast stretched out, but they really didn't have time. And that was the biggest problem, was that they had too many characters. And you're bouncing around schizophrenically between Guardians and guys in
think it
Wakanda,
was- I think it went
guys
very-
guys over here. Like,
I
there's
think
so
it went
many
very
going
well.
on.
I think they transitioned
I did too.
better.
No, they
than
transitioned
transitioned well. They
I
they
thought it worked
transitioned better than I thought, but there's still so much going on.
But they,
and
even
somebody,
though they had to go
followed it.
to, even though they
I
had to go
followed
to
it,
all those
sort of.
characters, I think there was more story in there than there was
Yeah.
in like
there was no
um,
story. That's the problem
like
I
there was
have.
definitely
any
a
Star Wars
story.
movie.
It was action, action, action. This guy's collecting stones, and then the big thing happens
Right.
at the
But
end.
it was a movie
So
about-
no story.
It was about
That
Thanos.
is the story.
Yeah.
No, if you follow Thanos' story, there's
Oh,
definitely a story.
jeez.
But we can't talk about what Thanos does yet.
Yeah. But last thing I'll say in spoiler free is that
It was Thanos' movie.
it was Thanos' movie.
He did have the most screen time.
He did?
Like he officially had the most
I
screen
would
time.
hope he
They
did.
announced that like a year ago that he was gonna have the most screen time.
Right.
Yeah. I thought the humor at times was good. Sometimes I just didn't laugh. A lot of moments I didn't understand because I haven't seen all these Marvel movies.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
I have to go and watch all of them.
Yeah, you gotta watch all 50 of them,
The
which is
cash
I
cow.
understand that's
There's
why
only,
people
like-
love
It's
it.
like
it's
an
Yeah.
anime for Western people.
It's great.
It is it's like exactly like just superhero movies in general. Like it's just basically Dragon Ball Z, but
Are you
It's so
comparing
good.
this to the anime Samurai Jack?
Yeah.
Screw you! I'm kidding.
Oh my.
I know. I do the
Escalated
theatrics
quickly.
for.
You know, Samurai
Humor.
Jack is less of an anime than this.
It's
movie.
not an anime.
It
This
is definitely
movie
an
it
anime.
is
but-
basically like Dragon Ball. It's like the Dragon
Oh
Ball
my God.
series.
I'm triggered.
All right.
Let's
Anyway,
talk about
Yeah, back on
spoiler time
topic.
now.
Spoiler.
Okay, spoilers.
Watch out.
I walked into this and I literally said to Mikey, I was like, you know what? I'll take back everything I said about Marvel if everybody dies in the end. And you want to know what happened? Everybody dies! Like literally half the
It was
universe
so
dies.
bad.
Yeah, over
When
half
Peter
the
Parker-
superheroes died.
Yeah.
When Peter Parker dies, Iron Man's arms is one of the saddest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was really
He was,
sad.
I'd say, Tom Holland. I didn't think much from him as an actor. He impressed me with those few
Yes.
little minutes of emotional dialogue. That was, I literally
like
went,
him
he's
a lot.
acting
Even
his
in
butt
even
off.
did you see his Spider-Man movie?
I did.
I enjoyed it.
I like him.
I thought it was
I
good.
didn't think I would like him because he's just like a little kid.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
like,
he's older than us, though, right?
no.
No, he's like
For sure.
20.
No,
Yeah.
He's like 19.
Oh,
He's like
is he
19 or
20?
20,
Oh, he's
yeah.
older than me.
Oh,
Does
right.
this mean
You're
they're-
young.
Maybe he's 20.
Does this
Youngin.
mean they're not going to make any more Marvel movies?
No.
No.
No,
They're still
no. This is what pisses me off about
It's
this
literally
movie.
a cliffhanger.
Yeah, but here's the
Oh, to go and
problem.
watch
But
the
I
next.
mean,
This
so
is
was Harry
like really
Potter.
smart. It's just like they throw a line, they have a little dollar on it.
Yeah.
And people just keep watching. They keep going, spend more money, spend more money.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Harry Potter did it.
It's
like
worth it.
everyone does it now.
Yeah.
With their
That
last
doesn't mean
movie.
it's good.
I
That's
never said it was
bad.
good.
All right,
I know.
just because they
But-
do that, though, doesn't mean the movies
Oh,
are
just
bad.
because
Yeah,
everyone
but that
like,
doesn't movie
you know,
series is
that
bad.
doesn't mean you
Yeah,
should do
it
it.
just
I-
means that they're greedy,
I
and
right.
every movie company.
This
is greedy.
felt
They're
like
motivated by
such
money.
a middle of everything. Like this movie really doesn't. All these other movies start this movie,
Right.
and then this movie doesn't even end. It's
Right,
part
yeah.
one of two, which is fine.
But that's
But
how
it's-
Harry
it's
It's
Potter
like
was.
you need more DLC. You have to go and pay for it.
That's how Harry Potter was.
There's probably a
It's just
loot
like-
box somewhere.
Except they give you a full movie instead of taking out some of the stuff when they design it and then
have to
selling
go-
it.
Well,
watch
it's
all
not
the
a
other
standalone movie, and this is why you guys like
Right.
it, and I understand that. But for somebody that doesn't have time to see every Marvel movie,
Right.
I don't
you
like
you
it.
act like you don't have time, Sean.
You definitely-
You
I
definitely
do.
have time.
You definitely have time.
Definitely, Sean has the
He needs
time.
that time for something useful.
I-
okay?
But he
Yeah.
doesn't do that.
I know.
I would understand if he didn't have time if he went out and
No.
you know.
But like, I think that's part of the beauty of it, though, because it's this epic saga of like all these really like you see everyone's superhero backstory, and then you like their characters. Then they all have their own movies where they're going through like development. Like Thor
And
is
they all
totally
die.
different than from like the first movie.
Yeah.
You know,
And looks
The first
different.
and
one's
oh my
Looks
gosh,
better
when
too
he
now.
comes into the
I think
fight
so.
scene, oh my.
Oh yeah, that
gosh.
was.
Yeah, that was pretty
that
cool.
was one of the most epic movie
Deus
scenes I've
Ex
ever
Machina,
seen.
but it was pretty cool.
It was so cool.
But here's the problem: that
my
end part where everybody starts dying. This is the biggest problem with this.
Yeah, because you know they have to reverse it.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're gonna undo it.
Yeah, but the
Because
thing
like
in the
is,
Black
second
Panther
movie-
died, and
no,
then
no,
they have to bring him back.
Yeah, in the second movie, the main four Avengers and a few sidekicks are going to bring everybody back, and then when
Right.
you rewatch Infinity War, you're going to have no emotion. It's going to be pointless. It's going to be
Right.
absolutely
they
pointless.
have to. They have to.
But
Which
that's
is
what
why
they
they
know.
shouldn't have
So
done
this
it.
is
They
what
should have
Empire
actually
Strikes
killed
Back
them.
did. This is
No,
what
but they
Empire Strikes
have
Back
to
did, though.
because of the comics.
Right.
No one would like
What?
Avengers' biggest fan base are like their comic fan. Like their most important fans are people who read the comic books. So if they didn't
Most
follow
people
the
don't
I
comic
think a
books,
lot of people
They've
watch
kind of strayed aside in the comics,
I
I
think it's a lot
imagine.
more
I mean,
popular than that.
they need to.
no one
No, I
watches-
said that.
no one
I
reads
said
the
that they're
comics
most
anymore.
hardcore fans,
Right,
are the
that's
comic
true.
book fans.
Yeah.
The ones who will really poop on them if they mess up. Like
What they should have done is they should have killed, like I like how they killed Gamora, like because she's actually dead,
Yeah.
and Loki.
and
is
Loki,
dead.
who I think is actually
Unless
dead.
I
Gamora's in
think
the
Loki's
Soul
actually
Stone. Unless she's in the Soul
I think
Stone.
she's in the Soul
This
Stone.
is so nerdy.
I know. It's fine. I love it. But like, because I thought instantly when Thanos got the time stone, I thought he was just going to time travel back and save Gamora, which he should have done, but he was too
Well,
busy.
They have the time travel. That's very.
I know that's very that
No,
opens
but
up
that's
so
what
many
I'm
plot
No, that's
holes.
different though.
They do that in, like Harry
you
Potter. and it's like,
rewind.
dude,
You rewind official time, so he would just lose the Soul Stone again.
Right.
You can't just time travel. It's
That's what,
rewinding time.
Oh,
Right.
Like, see,
That's so confusing the way it
When they
works.
do that in movies, it's like they did that in Harry Potter.
Yeah, it was a big plot hole in Harry Potter.
I don't think it's a plot hole. They kind of explain that if
Right.
you mess up, you're gonna destroy the universe.
And also rewinding
He's
time.
cool with that though. He wants to
He,
destroy.
he
it.
could destroy himself if he messes up. And he
Rewinding
he's
time.
too big-headed. No
Big
pun
brain.
intended, because he does have a big
Yeah.
head. But like, he doesn't want to kill himself. He's
Yeah.
too like.
Now, what if they had like a crossover with like Rick and Morty?
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
No, but
He's so
rewinding
big
time
brain.
has consequences though, because in the Doctor Strange movie, when he rewound time,
Yeah.
like things changed, and it was
Well,
weird.
of course they're gonna change.
Right. So, yeah, and also Doctor Strange. Remember when like this had to happen?
Yeah.
So
He's seen the
Something's gonna
future
happen.
that wins.
So
Right.
like he knew that he was gonna die. He knew that Spider-Man was gonna die.
right.
And he knows that
In order to
leading
win.
in order for them to win. Yeah.
My one friend said that
And,
he saw no future that sees them winning. That was his theory, but I think he's wrong on that.
No.
Yeah, because you know they're gonna win
'Cause
in the
you have
end.
to. They have to have some future if
Oh
they're
yeah,
gonna
Right.
win.
they need to make
because-
the money for that.
Yeah,
That's
they
true.
need the monies.
And what about the ending? You guys ready for Captain Marvel?
yeah.
I remember we all looked at each other like, what's this mean?
No, I realized it shortly after.
Yeah.
Before someone said it, because I knew she was coming
Yeah.
next year, and
She.
Captain Marvel and Ant-Man are gonna be like the one. Well, Captain Marvel's movie is when we're gonna find out what kind of technology can bring people back or whatever they're gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna rewind time. I don't know, but in the comics it happens.
They're gonna do some
So
sort
they
of
have to do
Deus
it,
Ex
though.
Machina.
I don't think that they can not do that because the comics. Like
I don't
Right,
think they
and
care
also
about the
because of
comics
their money.
They
that
do, though.
much.
Because Black Panther was a huge
they need
character.
to. They follow
Spider-Man
every
was huge.
major part of the comics. I think
Yeah.
bringing
Okay.
back all the dead Avengers is pretty major.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
I
probably
was
right.
surprised they didn't just
Kind of a
kill-
big deal.
Yeah,
I think it would have been bolder if they killed all the original Avengers because they've already had all of their movies.
I
but
like
think
Tony.
That no, they're important to bringing it back. It's because like they're
The Avengers are gonna assemble again
they're,
to bring
they're
back
the ones
Avengers.
who are like smart enough to actually bring it back.
They're big brain enough.
Because they actually have
Because like
experience.
brand new superhero Doctor Strange doesn't know much about everything. Spider-Man's like a little
Kid.
teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah. So T'Challa.
I mean,
is
T'Challa's
just, yeah,
has
but he
experience.
only cares about Wakanda.
Wakanda. Well,
Until
yeah.
recently, he
Right.
only cared about Wakanda.
Right. That's true.
Wakanda.
Which he is a good superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah, he-
I want that suit. I wish I had a
Oh, yeah.
bulletproof suit with
I
so
know.
cool walls.
Oh, yeah.
I would take any of their suits though. Honestly.
The other thing that I'm
Thor's.
not trying to sound hating on this movie, but
Yeah.
they did this in the beginning and the middle, and they do this in too many Marvel movies where there's a super serious moment. It's epic, you're feeling it, and they interject with a joke and hijack all your emotions
It's
and screw you over.
hilarious.
I like how these movies don't take themselves seriously because they're ridiculous because it's just these guys in capes doing ridiculous things. But
Well-
but why does every serious moment have to be screwed over
Not
with
every.
a joke? I know not every, because at the end,
Like at the end when he
Yeah.
rips the thing out of Vision's skull.
and they finally didn't do a
and you're
joke.
horrified because you see him die twice.
Yeah, but when he's
Yeah,
I
I
know
know.
when he's
I was
with
like-
Gamora and
I feel like they might be
Chris-
able to save him.
what they're gonna
Save
save
Vision.
everybody.
No, I mean they might be able to save Vision by like finishing the wiring because they were almost done. So
Yeah, it's
the
possible.
thing was I don't know.
But when he does like
Maybe
the
he's
when Chris
officially dead.
Pratt Star Lord's with the Thanos when he has Gamora and he goes, "You should have gone right," and then he says it like 3 other times
yeah.
as a joke. I'm like, we're in the serious moment, man.
Yeah.
Or at the beginning when they make jokes, and I'm just like, oh, like can we have a
The
serious
thing
moment?
is, he jokes when he's like stressed.
Yeah, it's like if
Is
you
that
ever
his
watch,
character?
If
Yeah.
you ever watched Friends.
There's a. Oh, I thought you said if you ever watched Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, there's the problem.
No, like in Friends, like Chandler jokes when he's nervous, and I joke when
Oh.
I'm nervous. So like maybe
Yeah.
he just jokes when.
So
he's
you were
nervous.
always nervous?
I don't,
Like remember, like in the Guardians
Chandler
movie,
always
he
jokes,
literally
but
was
he jokes-
dancing.
He was, yeah.
He was
whatever.
dancing in front of the guy to distract him in the Guardians movie. Maybe he was trying to do something like that. You know?
Yeah, well,
That
they-
movie
they
was
got-
tonally different.
They get more
Right.
money in the Guardians of the Galaxy ones, and that's when they started making the Avengers more funny.
Right.
Like Thor wasn't
Yeah, that's
supposed-
true.
Thor, the
Ragnarok.
newest Thor wasn't going to be as funny as it was.
Right.
But when they saw how much money they got from Guardians of the Galaxy, they redid like 20 scenes
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
add jokes.
I
And
thought it was
Marketing.
great.
it's smart.
It worked.
Yeah.
It's smart.
'Cause it's
even
like
though
a
some
smorgasbord
people
of
don't
great.
like all the jokes, and I don't even like all the jokes all the time, but like it's smart. It's business. I can't fault them on that because they're getting more money in the long run.
TLDR, it's all about money.
Thank you for listening. We'll be back next week with more real news.